Our journey begins in 1999 when St. Michael's Hospital first identified research as a priority in our hospital's strategic plan. In 2000, we successfully recruited Art to be our very first Vice President of Research. There was quite a lot of skepticism externally and some internally about whether or not St. Michael's could actually mount a great research program. So we knew that our first Vice President of Research had to be a world-class scientist in their own right, and in addition have the capacity to build world-class scientific programs above and beyond their own scientific expertise. Art Slutsky fit the bill 100% on both of those characteristics. Over the next 5 years, Art started recruiting top scientists and establishing world-class research centers that aligned with the hospital's mission and values. However, they were all spread out across 6 separate sites. In 2004, with Art's leadership, the hospital made a commitment to build a research building that would bring nearly all of our researchers together under one roof.
Pat and Barbara Keenan had decided that they wanted to help us support a new research building, which was absolutely critical at the time. We also had the chance, however, to get Mr. Li Ka-shing to make a very significant contribution. So we developed the idea of the Li Ka-shing Knowledge Institute. And I have to give Art full credit, and Bob Howard, but Art particularly, for coming up with an idea where we would be bringing best practice in research to the bedside faster. And the symbolism of the bridge helped make that a reality.
During this time of incredible growth at St. Michael's Hospital, Art was also director of the Interdepartmental Division of Critical Care Medicine at the University of Toronto. His leadership in critical care was instrumental in building this world-class division and contributed to St. Mike's Hospital's international reputation as a top critical care center.
One of the difficulties with critical care is that people have different background and coming from different disciplines. And it was very important to be sure that critical care was recognized by the University of Toronto as really a leader in the academic field. And he has been really successful. And that's why I say, well, Toronto, Art Slutsky, that's a great place to come.
I joined St. Mike's in 2006. Literally called me up on the phone, said there was this exciting donation from Mr. Lee coming. St. Mike's was going to do some awesome things about research, would like to come. A week later, I think my contract was signed. Art has this incredible excitement about just good science, whether it's, so here's a guy that, is an engineer, does basic science research, identified ventilation-induced lung injury, and he's really, really genuinely excited about population health research and research on marginalized populations. So that makes him a super special guy.
Art's motto has always been, recruit for brains, hire for personality. This has led research excellence and impact, and has also built a very special and collaborative culture.
He has very high standards, but he's managed to recruit a lot of people who just are really fun to work with, who love what they do, and can come together. And that's what's really been so special about Art. He has this talent to do that. And it's not just about the science and the academics, it's about the people.
Well, I think because everything begins and ends with patients. We are a hospital research institute, and I believe that one of the things that is so important is for us to make sure that our research is going to benefit the patients that we provide care for. And I think that's one of the great strengths of Art is that he was visionary in being able to recognize the importance of that and to make sure that we would align what we do with hospital priorities, but ultimately with providing excellent patient care.
As a mentor, Art has been fantastic. He's not only been able to nurture my development as a scientist, but he's done it in a way that I've been able to preserve my independence, develop my own reputation separate from his, and come into my own. He knows how to promote people without overshadowing them.
St. Michael's Hospital current success in research is a reflection of Art's vision and his leadership. When Art started, St. Mike's research funding from CIHR, a major source of federal funding for health research in Canada, was about $1 million, and scientists were publishing about 400 journal articles annually. Fast forward to today, the hospital's funding from CIHR has increased more than tenfold to over 14 million, and our researchers publish over 1,400 articles each year. I don't think anybody in 2000 could have predicted where we would be in 2018. By about 2009, we knew that this was a great trajectory for research at St. Michael's Hospital. So you could actually see in 2009 where it was going to go. You just weren't actually sure how high it could get. So when you bring Art Slutsky into the hospital, you also bring Myra Slutsky into the hospital. And she is a strong, capable, talented person. And together they make a very formidable team, and they collectively have created an environment where many, many scientists have felt very good about coming to our organization. Well, we just wish Art the very best in his future activities. He's curious, he's open-minded, he listens well. He will have a great career post being Vice President of St. Michael's Hospital.